sitting back on the smoker's patio with
man.
Yungblud. You know, here's the deal. Your name
Yeah.
is Dom.
My name is Dominic.
Dominic. Where did Yungblud come from?
It was weird, man. Everyone always kind of expects me to like say I was walking under a ladder and it smacked me on the face.
Yeah, right. Or like this sign blinked and it said,
and it's like I woke up, I saw it in a dream. But it was weird, man. I was the youngest person on my management roster.
Okay.
So like they always just called me the Yungblud, and I thought for the music I'm writing, Yungblud just sounds a bit polite, doesn't it? Right. It's like Dominic Harrison just sounds a bit polite.
Well, this young chap.
Dominic Harrison, like writing songs about anti-establishment. I'm like, I just didn't know what would cut it, and I was like, what can I call myself? And my manager walks in a room and goes, "All right, Yungblud." I'm like, bing, light bulbs. Then wrote it down. I was like, that looks a bit polite. So I was like, cross the O's out, double the U, double the flavour, and there we go.
Yeah. Were there any bad names that were left on the cutting room floor along the way?
Weird. Like, I remember I Love You, Will You Marry Me was being written while I was trying to figure out what name I want. And there's that lyric, Park Hill Romance, in it. And my producer was like, why don't you call yourself the Park Hill Roman? And I was like, what? Like, I want to be sick on your face. That is the worst idea I have ever heard. All right, guys, I'm the Park Hill Roman.
Yeah, well,
well done. Yeah, never.
Yeah,
never.
No. Other ones that you remember
Other
off the top
ones.
of your head? I think those are fascinating because I love Yungblud, right?
Yeah, Yungblud. The Park Hill Roman is definitely one.
The things that are left.
Someone said Blood Young. I was like, no. I was like, just a load of, like, I don't know, man, just people like sticking their oars in, like. My mum hated Yungblud first. She was like, what are you going to do when you're 45? I was like, Mum, sure.
What, old blood?
What are you going to do when you're 45? How are you going to be Yungblud? When you're 45, I was like, Mum, come on. Honestly, just have a little faith in me, yeah?
Yeah, well, what did Prince do when he became the king?
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
This man knows.
See, I know what I'm talking about. How was your set? You're already done. You're over. Take a vacation.
That was crazy. Like, it's just mad for me right now. Like, this is the first time I've ever been to Salt Lake City.
Okay.
Right, and it's like kids on a barrier screaming every word to every song, not just the one that's been played on the radio. Like, they've got black hearts everywhere, like on the face, on the fingers, and I'm like, this is weird for me, man. I mean, it's like I was expected to tuck down in Salt Lake, there'd be like 5 people there, and it'd be like, cool, right, we've got a bit of work to do.
Yeah, no way.
But it was like, it was loads of people there, and they were vibing it and jumping up and down at like 1 in the day, and it's red hot. You know what I mean? It's what we like.
I thought it was cool too. So one of the guys I work with, Todd, he said, you know, he saw you do your sound check, and that you know it wasn't just like a sound check. Like you came out and you're like, you know, just throwing it.
As I say, man, it's like as soon as the music comes on, no matter in what environment I'm in.
But even in the sound check, right? Because you get, I mean, we get people that have been playing for 20 years and they're like, it sounds good.
Yeah.
We look good. How's this? And he's like, no. You know, not Dom. He came out and he just killed the whole.
And that was it, man. It's just like, I don't know. It's not even a thing. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just lucky to be on a stage and the music playing.
Yeah.
It's sick.
What's next for you? What are you doing?
So obviously, like the record just came out.
Sure.
We've got a headline tour across the US in next month. Whoa. Yeah. There's like basically I think most of our markets are sold out as well, or close to, which is just crazy. It's like what? Yeah. America just seems so far away from home to me, you know what I mean? And now I'm like playing shows and selling them out here. It's crazy for me.
Do we have another single that's going to be coming out?
We got, I mean, to be honest, we've got loads in the bank, man. As I say, I don't want to stand still.
Okay.
I'm not ready. As I say, like, I just dropped an album, but I don't want to spend 6 months to a year touring it and be like, yeah, this is my album. I'm just like, I've got another one ready to go.
It seems like that with music though nowadays. Like you almost can't be that way, or like the idea of the album is almost kind of gone because of our attention span. We go, what?
Exactly. What's
Wasn't
next?
That last month? Didn't you just do that last month? And like,
and it's just like for me, it's just like I know exactly what I want to say. I know exactly what I want to talk about. Like for me, it's not about let me release an album and let it go platinum and let it whatever. I just want to build a fan base that's like a community, man, and that's what's kind of happening for me, you know what I mean? It's like that's what's so important to me, because obviously the music's about like right now, young people, man, there's so much, like we've been so misrepresented, and we're not just like, people misunderstand us because we're not just bratty kids rebelling against the system for rebelling against the system's sake,
right?
You know what I mean? We're actually genuinely intelligent and know the world and future that we want to be a part of, but it's been held back by by people who just don't understand us or aren't quite ready for the world to go to that place yet.
Yeah.
And going across like wherever I go, whether it be Australia, whether it be like Holland, whether it be the UK where I'm from, whether it be Salt Lake City, like just then, whether it be like when I meet the people who come to my shows, like I talk to them and it's all the same. It's that feeling of unacceptance and feeling that the voice means nothing. It feels like, yeah, it says it on paper, your voice means something, but when you actually say something, it doesn't change. You know what I mean? And that's it, man. I want my album and I want Yungblud to be an outlet for people who feel like they can't be themselves or feel like they can't say what they think. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's so important to me. It's not about, oh, how many records did you sell? Like, I'm not bothered about selling records, me. I just want to play stadiums. Do you know what I mean? I want to have that community and I want to have that thing that changes perspective, and that's what's sick at the shows, because everyone's there and solidarity and it's sick, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. What do people that are fans of you call themselves?
The Black Arts Club.
It's the Black Arts Club?
Yeah, because these are my fingers.
And then I noticed too, they're middle finger, so it's all about just...
So it's kind of my version of punk. I wanted it to be like, yeah, it's...
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to swear F you.
Yeah, no, you can say whatever you want.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, fuck you. But it's in a way that I don't want... My punk, I don't want to divide people. I want to unite people for one greater cause. So it's saying fuck you, but it's saying it for a loving reason. It's saying this is the fucking future we want to be a part of.
What?
Do you know what I mean?
Why the black heart?
Like this represents, the broken black heart represents me before I knew who I was. Because when I was younger, like I always had a lot of energy and was really opinionated, and a lot of people misunderstood my energy and just thought because I didn't conform to a box or belong in a box, that they couldn't handle that.
Okay.
And then that made me freak out and figure out, am I not good enough? Am I not myself? But then I'm left-handed, and I found myself, and I found that it was okay to be myself no matter what with my left hand.
Right.
So this one's full.
Yeah, I love it.
You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, never forget, you know what I mean? You can be yourself no matter what, and if people like don't like you for who you are, then they're just not meant to be in your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love it. I appreciate you taking a couple
Thank
minutes.
Thank you so much, I enjoyed that, man. Rock and roll, baby.
Yeah.